Alright, the Clone Dance team is a team it's actually a really good team, so you'll see it quite often. Jademist Dancer. Sometimes Blighthawk, doesn't really matter which one you use as long as they have a Cylcone ability, and it has a 1 in 3 chance of hitting each of the 3 current pets. And so all you do is throw out Cylcone, switch into your Jademist Dancer, and then use RainDance, which heals you and increases your chance to crit and hit by 50% for 2 rounds. And for some reason, it will take your Jademist Dancer's stats and apply them to the current Cylcone that's out. So your Cylcone will now have an extra 50% chance to hit and crit, putting the 35% chance up to, what is it, like 85%? Plus it has like I don't know what the base crit chance is. I think it's like 5 or 10%. So still 50% chance to hit. It's really nice. So throw out Cylcone, switch into Jademist Dancer, throw up RainDance, and for 2 turns you'll have a Cylcone that's going around hitting your opponent's entire team. And the way Cylcone is balanced is around having a really low hit chance. So when it all of a sudden has an 85% chance to hit, it does a lot of damage to your opponent's entire team. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how much damage it does. This is a really good combo. That's why you see so many Jademist Dancers in PvP. And then I just have a crab to take out undeads, because the Emperor Crab is really freaking good with a 357 attack, plus Shell Shield, which just completely negates dots altogether, combined with your aquatic special ability where you take 50% less damage from dots. And I just have Surge in here because the Jademist Dancer has a Acid Rain, which increases aquatic damage by 25%. Alright, going against a Core Fire Imp, Trinkle Mechanical Yeti, and a Terrible Turnip. Since his Yeti is green instead of blue, I assume he's a newer person to pet battling. So I'm just gonna, instead of going straight into the Cylcone, I'm just gonna use my Blighthawk to Infected Claw him, see how many I can get off before he decides to switch out. He goes into his Immolation and sets up Wild Magic, because he's going to try to get off some dot damage. Wild Magic's pretty good if you can, get a whole bunch of dots rolling, which he doesn't, so I just switch him out. That way he doesn't really take any damage. The Lightning Storm really helps out my Cylcone though, so this is great. I'm going to go into the RainDance to make that Cylcone start doing work. Look at the Trinkle Mechanical Yeti's health. Right now he's at about, I don't know, he was about 90%. And after the 2 rounds of RainDance, he's going to be at about 50. So he's in the Terrible Turnip, he's going to use Leech Seed and then go into a Submerge. I'm going to see if I can kill him before he submerges, because Jademist Dancer does have an aquatic move that hits really hard. And yeah, I barely don't kill him. He heals up for a little bit, now he has 2 turns of immunity. So I'm just going to stick into the Jademist Dancer and just take it because he won't kill me. Because Submerge doesn't really do that much damage. I changed the weather, that way my crab can hit a little bit harder later on, heal up for a little bit. He uses his buffed up Tidal Wave on me, because the cleansing weather does make it hit a little bit harder, but it doesn't hit hard at all in the first place, so it doesn't really matter. I kill him, see if I can take out the rest of his team, because I still have my Blighthawk alive, plus my crab at full health. So I go into my crab, and I'm just going to finish him off with a quick little Surge. Alright, this next team I'm going against is a really good one. Unborn Valk, an SS Death Adder, and the Fiendish Imp. I don't really play this one the best, but I still almost win it, and that just kind of shows you how good this team is. He sets up his Blinding Poison, I throw out a Cylcone, but if your hit chance is at 0, it doesn't hit, and you waste it because it's on a 5-turn cooldown. I go into my crab to try to reduce the dot damage a little bit. I Surge to hit him before he can switch me out, but he sets up Immolation instead. Now he's still not trying to switch me out. Oh, it's his loss. He's going to take a lot of damage. There he goes. He finally switches it out. I'm going to use Infected Claw to try to kill him, but it doesn't hit. And then I try to do the Cylcone again, but it doesn't take. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I think this was the first time I ever went against the Death Adder with the Clone Dance team. Which is crazy, because I played this team so many times since then. He's just going to try to kill me normally. I get in the Surge before he can use the Blinding Poison, that way I get off an extra hit. Refresh Shell Shield, and then I'm just going to switch into the Blighthawk to try to get up my Cylcone finally, since I know there's a turn left on his stupid Blinding Poison. He goes into his Unborn Valk. Unborn Valks kind of counter this team a little bit, because when they're dead in the backline, they're not taking any damage from Cylcone. So I try to heal up a little bit. I got really lucky and didn't die thanks to that. Emperor Crab counters Unborn Valk really hard because Shell Shield allows you to take like no damage from his dots. That plus your racial. And Surge is really good against his stupid Fiendish Imp and Death Adder, which is great. We go to Jademist Dancer. There's still one turn left on Cylcone, so I'm going to use this turn to get a buffed up RainDance, and I'm going to kill him with Acid Rain so that Death Adder's dead in the back row. If his Unborn Valk was alive, he would be way lower right now. You know, if he hadn't used Haunt, but whatever, that's how it goes. I try to kill him, but since he's an undead, and the turn of immunity when he comes back to life allows him to take the win.